Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we finally got 4.0.2 PTS patch. There is probably a lot of changes in here, so we'll carefully go through. I will try not to skip anything. So as you can see, there's undaunted outfit styles for testing, which you can read more about below. We have already seen some of them on my Twitter, if you can remember. They look freaking amazing. And they actually, the Scorch banner build, for the build I use on my Magic DK, it also uses Elambris weapons. We have also redesigned many of the new trial sets and fixed several combat related issues. So this is very nice. Let's actually see whether it's a good change or not. Maybe actually I don't need. You will also find we have made several adjustments to the bosses in Cloud Rest. Okay. At the moment, Cloud Rest, most groups just ignore the mini bosses and burn down the main boss. I mean, it works in +1 and +2 hard mode, it's a little bit more difficult. But let's actually see what they changed. Undaunted outfit styles. This week on the PTS we are running a limited test of new sets. Okay. Every few days the outfit styles for different dungeon masks and shows will drop in the game. And a dungeon inspired pack of weapon outfit styles will be featured in the crown store. Okay. So you can get armor or like the mask and shoulder from the dungeons and probably use them in the outfit system, and the weapons from crown store. I guess that's a nice trade-off. I don't know. I wish also the weapon and the outfit, like the weapon styles, would be available from the dungeons actually, because I don't like that there's so much things in the crown store already. Why do they have everything there? They create new, like, okay, let's split one half into the crown store and the other one they can get somewhere else. It's just, at some points, it's just too much. Okay. Yeah, okay. From Monday through Wednesday, Crypts of Hearts has a chance to award the Elambris mask. Yeah, okay. So you can get those things at the different time in the week. This is cool. Outfit related, and it's fashion scrolls online already, so whatever. Available templates. Psychic order skills are now fully leveled, including their morphs. PTS characters made with the will now know the Kendonian style. Okay. I'm actually gonna check this one out. Kinda looks cool. Other the style. Let's stay mostly with the combat stuff. Combat and gameplay. Never updated number of cooking fight. Increase the chance to find precious metal seams in the world. So there is new materials that you can harvest, like new nodes, and they seem to be very rare at the moment. I really hope they will increase the drop rate, or like that they actually show up more. Otherwise it will be a pain to actually get stuff. Now here's where it gets interesting. Cloud Rest trial. Increase the damage of following. Burst ability. Malevolent exposure ability when holding a malevolent core. So basically they increase the damage of everything. Okay. I don't even know half those abilities. Shadow of the... Okay, that's when somebody dies. There's a shade, the Velkinar's Pact, Talent Slice. Okay, that's the mini boss abilities. Chop, Gash, and Perch abilities. I mean, I will do a separate review video on the Cloud Rest once I have actually tested this version a little bit. Then we have increased the health of the Yagra monstrosity. Yagra? Is that one of the griffins? I actually don't. I have no. Whatever. Yeah, so when somebody dies, the shade teleports away, and if you res a player before the shade is dead, you actually kill yourself. At the moment, still some, at least it was last week, they bug out sometimes and they don't spawn at all, and then you can't res. Painful Mark now decreases a larger percentage of healing received when applied by the shade. It already almost completely negates the healing. Like, how can it even reduce it more? The damage or time count of Baneful Mark will now begin sooner after being hit by a Baneful Barb or Baneful Burst. I'm unsure. I mean, the trial, when you look at the hard mode, it's already difficult. Well, actually, it's hard to say. It's really a pain in the ass to raid on the EU server, on the NA PTS. It's a pain in the ass to raid on the PTS server, which is located in the NA as an EU player. And it's not like... It feels like having a 400 pings. Some mechanics, you don't even have time to react to them because you're dead before you even see them, because the latency is so it's garbage. Anyway, whatever. The wind, The visual effects you can block and interrupt for the shade, and these are now easier to see. I like that they telegraph things better. It's not bad, but there's still some improvements. Okay, more damage from Zmaja. The Mind Blast ability can no longer be dodged, okay. They buffed the shit out of this trial. Okay, strike ability area of effect no longer stuns you with CC immunity. I'm not sure which one that is. Is that the AoE balls? I have no clue. Like, I still have to write the guide. I have no clue what those abilities actually are. That is not subdued. Oh, okay. So basically what people did do, which is like most guilds just ignore the mini bosses and then nuke down the boss. But now this changes a lot. This is basically, if the mini bosses are not dead, they're gonna be enraged in the execute. So you're basically gonna get wrecked. So now you actually have to kill all of them. Yeah, Clouder has got a lot more difficult, but still, I mean, I do think... First off, I do not like that it's a mini trial. I really expected a full trial with a new chapter. Asylum Sanctorium was poop. And even Cloud Rest, it's cool, it's better than Asylum, but I want a full trial for a new chapter. We already don't get much for the huge price tag. It kinda sucks. Whatever. Minor things. Decrease the damage done by light attacks by approximately 20%. Okay, light attacks were hitting really freaking hard. It was insane. Decrease the damage done by all heavy attacks. Okay. I mean, you will still do more light attack damage than before Summerset because of how they changed the formula, but not as much as it was anymore. It will still be a lot, trust me. We will actually see in parts, common metrics parts and stuff like that. Major Courage. This is a new buff category that grants 258 weapon and spell damage. It is currently granted by the Spell Power Cure and Vestment of Olimar item sets. Okay. So the Vestment of Olimar item set is now the rich man's Spell Power Cure, or what? Let's actually see. I think the sets will come after the class changes. Some bug fixes where the self from this ability and smorphs could trigger passive procs or items. Still no werewolf fix. Light and like the formula for light and heavy attack, the changed formula didn't apply for werewolves, as far as I remember. Some people made a thread about it on the forum. Okay, so here are the improved trial sets. I mean, most of those sets were really bad. Except Siroria was actually pretty good, both in PvP and PvE. So let's see what they change. Ages of Galenway. Blocking, heal an ally with 15, yeah, this was 100% useless. After successfully blocking, you have a 50% chance to grant empower to 3 allies within 50 meters, increasing the damage of their next light attack by 40%. Okay, this is cool. This is actually pretty cool. And light attacks still hit like a truck, so this can be nice. Relican, this was the heavy armor set, this is the medium armor. After critical, light or heavy attack on an enemy, you have a 50% chance to curse them with harmful winds, dealing X amount of physical damage to them and nearby enemies. I mean, it's just critical, light or heavy attack, but the set itself cannot crit, so it's just dumb. But your light and heavy attacks apply a stack of harmful winds to your target for 5 seconds. Harmful winds deal 387 physical damage every 1 second. Each stack increases the damage by 189 physical damage. Stacks 20 max. 20 stacks. 20 max stacks. Okay. That seems interesting. Let's actually check how much that is. About. So we have the 20 times 189. And I think plus the base. Harmful winds every 387, yeah. So plus the 387. That's 4.1k damage every 1 second. And you can increase that number, so... It's single target now, but it hits way harder. And you get minor slayer as well. This is juicy. This is very, very sexy. That's gonna do like 5 to 6k damage maybe, if it's fully stacked. Because if you have mighty and other damage modifiers that buff this, it actually can be very, very freaking good. It doesn't say how long. To your target for 5 seconds. So I guess it works like two-fanged snake. So like, if you keep hitting it, it will keep reapplying. I guess we will find out soon. I will do a review on the. I will first release some of the sets that I haven't, and then we will actually discuss. Now let's see. So this was. Let's see. After dealing damage to an enemy with a single target ability, you create a ring of fire beneath your target. After 1 second, the ring ignites enemies within it, dealing 2.4k flame damage every 1 second for 5 seconds. I actually used this on my Scourge PvP build, and it really adds a lot of extra damage, even though the number doesn't look that big, but it's a pretty strong set. Now they changed it, we get minor slayer, which is nice. Dealing direct damage with a single target ability creates a ring of fire beneath you for 10 seconds. Beneath you. Standing in the ring grants you a stack of Ziroria's boon for 5 seconds. Each increases your spell damage by 30. Whoa, what? That's a lot of... So you can get 600 spell damage basically. It doesn't seem to have a cooldown, huh? Oh wait, yeah. And you can move in, get the boost, and move out. Okay, let's see. If there's a cooldown with it, meh, but if there is not, if you can keep that up, then holy mother. Vestment of Orime, blah blah blah, whatever it's called. The old one. Ground-based effect abilities cast, apply. A healing circle, which heals you and your ally standing in the circle for 1k. Okay, it's useless now. Minor H's ground-based effect abilities cast, apply a circle of might on the ground. Standing inside the circle grants you and your allies major courage, which increases your weapon spell damage by 250 for 30 seconds. That's a lot. It probably stacks up to 6 players. So this is good. And yeah, one thing about this year's Ziroria. I mean, this was good for PvP. This is probably not that much anymore, so I might have to change the set. We will see. I would even be happy if, like, the imperfect versions are like this and the perfect ones like that. I wouldn't even mind. whatever. We redesigned the trial items to be more in line with the types of challenges presented and popular playstyles. This means that damage dealer sets are focused on sustained damage over a long period of time, and tank healer sets are focused on increasing the effectiveness of group. Which makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that. I do hope that they will at some point learn how to actually create good sets, because we had to QQ so much to actually get that stuff to change. I mean, I don't know how much time they invest into creating those sets, so it's hard to say, but they could do better. But I like those changes, they're actually really nice. Some of them sound really freaking strong, but it's a new mini trial, sure, why not? Asylum weapons were also really strong. Now, item sets. Oh, wait here. Fix an issue where the infused truth was increasing the effect of summon chants such as potion cooldown, reduction, yeah. So I think this is a nice fix, so you can actually find a test. A lot of people just slotted 3 infused glyphs, like jewelry traits, and all them chants bugged out were way strong. That's why you have seen like people spamming pots every 6 seconds. It's not working as intended, it was just a bug. A lot of people did not realize that. Okay. Fix an issue where weapon swapping into this item set would reset its timer on obtaining a major buff. Yeah, this was ridiculous. I mean, this set was introduced with Clockwork or Morrowind. And it took so long to get fixed, like really, Zenimox, come on. It's not like it was reported on the PTS that this was bugged even. Fix an issue where this item set will not grant you minor force if you already had minor expedition. Okay. I haven't PvP'd a lot recently. I will PvP more in Summerset. Now I have more time. I will also stream more there actually. My internship is almost finished. Itemization, the content. But which have not yet been opened. Increase the health provided by Triune jewelry so that it provides 10% more health. Okay. This is actually cool. This is nice. They're actually really good now. Triune. Your camera will no longer clip off. Okay, whatever. I think that's mostly it, right? I like this. Feedback received on the new outfit style, the Skyforce Smith Hammer, obtainable by completing the Grandmaster Crafter achievement, sparked some inspiration in us. We have added a lightning effect to this hammer's visual. Thank you very much. It looked pale. I'm like, oh, what? This is supposed to be a cool hammer? So now it actually might look cool. Okay, I haven't tested out the new alchemy traits a lot yet, so I don't know. Then we have... Anyway. And there was a lot of API changes that caused issues. I'm excited for those changes. Acuity, still not nerfed. I'm still like... I do think it will get changed. I'm not sure if like Robble is just waiting to jam it in before it goes live. Everybody, like, we will see, we will see. Same, I don't know what's with those crit sets, you know, Mother Sorrow, Leviathan, we remember. We will see if it will get nerfed or not. Other than that, most changes are nice. Cloud Rest seemed to get way more difficult. Not a lot of class changes, but I do think they will address this maybe next week. We'll see. They said they only like outfit, trial changes, combat issues. I'm not sure I'm pretty sure we will get more changes. There's still 2 or 3 weeks to go. I think EU copies will come next week. It's also when I will start setting up templates and start working on the builds. Because like always, I know a lot of people have been asking for the builds, but in the first 2-3 weeks there is no point creating builds already. Because Zenimax will still change a lot of skills, sets and all that stuff. So that's why I usually just showcase the new things that you can get in Summerset. Or like in the new content DLCs. And then after the second part of the PTS, I will start working on builds. Usually starting off with healer and tank builds, because they are less affected by changes usually than like DPS builds. I still would actually like to see some psychic order skills. The imbue weapon skill is, in my opinion, too strong. The problem with that skill actually is it's not too strong, but it deals the most damage, more than any other spammable, like force pulls or funnel or whatever, or like even whip. And it's like 400 magicka cheaper as well. So you have the cheaper skill and the strong skill, and that, in my opinion, doesn't make any sense. Either at least it should cost as much as the other spammables, or even a little bit more, because it's more powerful. We'll see. Anyway, I do hope I did not skip anything important. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think of this of those changes. And then we can maybe discuss them in a later video or just on my Discord. There's a lot of people on my Discord, Fury Crafting, showing combat matrix parsers, a lot of cheese though, but whatever. If you're interested in the new content, then I definitely recommend actually joining my Discord. Link is in the description. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Cheers.